I'd also like to introduce his wife, Mary Ellen. Who's going to do an introduction for Jeff,
which she just found out about. Jeff was 44 when he went for a hike, walk in China Camp. That fateful morning, I had asked him to go to breakfast with the boys and I, and then go to the Apple store. And he laughed, a snarky little laugh, and said, "Ha! I'm not going to the Apple store with those guys." And those were the last words I actually heard Jeff speak. He went out, apparently to China Camp. I was at the Apple store, and I got a text message on my iPhone from State Farm saying, "Your claim is being processed." And I thought, oh God, there's been a car accident. And so I called Jeff's phone, and a woman answered. And she said, "Who's this?" I said, "Well, who's this?" In fine wifely form. And she said, "There is a man unconscious by this phone." And she said, "I didn't know how to call 911. And she seemed very confused by the whole situation. And she said, "I'm just hiking, and I see him here. Can you call 911? And I said, "Well, no, can you call 911? Because I don't know where you are." And she said, "Well, I don't either. I'm on a trail and hiking in China Camp." And she said, "I really don't want to stay." And I said, "Okay, just call 911. And I said, "You know, is he conscious?" She said she didn't think so. So I could grab the kids, we go tearing out to China Camp. And the roads were closed. You know, there's ambulances and fire trucks everywhere. And kids and I go around, and we go up to where we see all the activity. And I'm on his left side of the gurney. And I see him and I think, oh, thank God, he's awake. Everything's good. He's probably just dehydrated, which he does. He's an endurance runner, so he'll go out for 5-hour runs and sometimes not enough water. So I thought, oh, awesome. He just was a guy who forgot his water this morning. And he was nodding, you know, he wasn't speaking, but he was nodding. And then they asked me to go to the other side of the gurney so they could check vitals. And he didn't follow me, his head didn't turn. And they didn't notice, and I noticed, but I just thought he was fascinated by them and what they were doing. And they said, you know, follow us to Kaiser, and, you know, we'll have him checked and everything. And he was smiling. And so I said, okay, you know, and I go back to the car, and I tell the boys it's okay, you know, that Dad's probably dehydrated. And we start to make the curve, and full lights, sirens, the fastest you can imagine an ambulance taking off. And that was the moment you know something's awry. And you arrive at Kaiser, and they said he's paralyzed on the right side. He's had a massive ischemic stroke, and you have 12 minutes to make all these decisions on, do you give him this pill, do you not give him this pill? If you give him the pill and he's bleeding, it'll kill him. If you don't give him the pill, it's just coming at you at this frantic speed. And I kept thinking, you guys have been in medical school for decades, and you're asking me to make this decision? I'm so unqualified. I'm not the adult, you know, and I'm looking at him and I'm trying to figure out what he wants, you know, and he's smiling, and I didn't realize he really couldn't see that well at the time, you know. And they said, okay, stay with him, hold his hand, and look for any sign of movement on the right side, any sign. We waited and we watched and we imagined and we kept thinking we felt a flicker, and nothing. And then they said, we have to have an emergency brain surgery, and we have X minutes to get it done. He has to be medevaced down to Redwood City, and everything was on a time frame. And so off we went to Redwood City for the brain surgery, where they couldn't get all the clot. And they said, he's probably going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. He's not going to speak, he's not going to walk. There's severe damage, and we're not sure if he's going to make it through the surgery. And then after many days on a ventilator and all sorts of bad alarms going off, they transferred him back to Kaiser in San Rafael and said, you know, he's stable, and going to be severe damage, but you're going to have a husband. It's like, awesome. It's like the happiest moment you can imagine. And then they called me at 2 in the morning. Imagine this, 2 in the morning, you wake up and you're 2 in the morning, you know? And they said, your husband is gone, which a hospital should never, ever say. And I said, oh my God, what happened? And they said, he took off, he ran away. It's called the wrong family. My husband's paralyzed. He didn't go anywhere. And they said, no, he ran away. He woke up, he pulled the respirator out, and he went with his gown flapping in. And from that moment on, we knew never trust the doctors when they're telling me what Jeff can and cannot.